So today going to tell you about adversarial search. What is it? Adversarial search is a search which is done when there is a common space and there are two or more players with conflicting goals that are trying to explore the same search space for the solution. Such thing happens when we are playing games, right? So we have an example of adversarial search as minimax algorithm, which is a recursive or a backtracking algorithm. And this is used in decision making and game theory, right? So it involves pruning. What is pruning now? Pruning allows to ignore portion of the search tree that makes no difference to the final choice, and the heuristic evaluation functions allow us to approximate the time utility of a state without doing a complete search. So what is pruning? When we can ignore those nodes or those movements that have no effect on the final choice of the algorithm, final choice of the movement in the algorithm, then we can remove those nodes. This helps in speeding up the process or speeding up the algorithm without affecting its optimality, right? So alpha beta pruning. Uh, Now, what is the problem with the Minimax search is that it has to examine it uh, is exponential. The time of examination is exponential in the depth of tree. Uh, Now here we cannot eliminate this exponent, but we can cut this effectively in half through alpha beta pruning. Now what is it? It is applied to minimax tree of any left, and it can prune entire subtrees rather than just leaves, right? It can prune the whole complete subtree, right? So there are two parameters used for alpha beta pruning. One is alpha, one is beta. Alpha is the highest value best choice we have found so far at any point along the depth along the path of maximizer. So what is alpha? It is the best highest value choice. Whatever we have found till now, among them, what is the highest value is known as alpha, right? Initially, it is kept as minus infinity. Okay. Next is beta. It is the best lowest value choice found so far along the path of minimizer. So initial value of beta is kept plus infinity. Now, what is the advantage of alpha beta pruning? Now, alpha beta pruning returns same move as the standard algorithm, but it removes all the nodes which are not contributing towards the final decision and making the algorithm slow, right? So this will help in increasing the speed and the algorithm will become fast. Now there are few necessary conditions for alpha beta pruning. The first one is the maximum player will only update the value of alpha. He cannot update the value of beta. Similarly, minimum player will always only update the value of beta. He cannot manipulate the value of alpha. Third condition is while backtracking the tree, the node value will be passed to upper nodes instead of value of alpha and beta. Whenever a node is passing a value to its parent, the value of node will be passed, not the value of alpha beta, right? Next is the value of alpha beta will be passed only to the child nodes. Now, if a node is passing the values to child node, only the value of alpha and beta will be passed, not the value of node will be passed, right? So we will see this is an example. This is an example. It consists of three levels, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is a tree. So A is known as, this level is known as maximizing level. This is known as BC is minimizing level. DEFG is maximizing level. We are having alternative maximizing and minimizing levels. This is the terminal node, right? So at step 1, we will start the first move of the max player. The max player will have the value of alpha and beta is alpha is minus infinity and beta is plus infinity initially, right? Now these values of alpha beta will be passed to B as the node passes to its children the value of alpha beta. So the value of alpha and beta will be passed to B. B again pass the value of alpha beta to D and E. So first it will pass the value to D. Now see what happens in step 2. At node D, the value of alpha will be calculated as terms for maximizing. Now this is the maximizing level, right? So we have to update the value of alpha in this. Now how to update the value of alpha? Here the value of alpha is minus infinity, which is coming from B to B, sorry, A to B and B to D. The value of alpha is minus infinity. Now this minus infinity will be compared with the value 2. So it will be changed to 2. Again this 2, now the value of alpha will be 2. Now this value of alpha will be compared with 3. 3 is greater than 2. So now the current value of alpha will become 3. Similarly, the value of node will also become 3, which is the maximum, because the maximizing level, so maximum of the children value should be held by the parent. So the maximum value is 3, so it will be held by the node D, right? Now this value is backtracked to B. So in step 3, what happens? The algorithm backtrack to node B, where value of B will change, where the value of beta will change as its turn of minimizing. Now this is minimizing level. So the value of beta will be changed as per the rule, right? Minimizing change the value of beta. It won't change the value of alpha. So value of beta will be changed. How? You can see now. Initial value of beta was plus infinity, right? So this value will be compared with the value of node D. It is 3 now. So plus infinity and 3, and we have to find the minimizing of value of these two. So minimizing is 3. So the value of beta will become 3 now. So you can see here minimum of infinity and 3 is 3. So therefore at B, alpha is minus infinity as it is and beta is 3. Now algorithm traverses the next successor of beta, of B, that is E. Now after this B, this E node will be traversed, right? So the value of alpha beta will be passed to from B to E. Now value of alpha is minus infinity, value of beta is 3. So these value will be passed to E, right? Now E is again a maximizing level. So the value of alpha will be changed. So current value of alpha is minus infinity. It will be compared with 5. So the value of minus infinity and 5 is maximum out of these two. So value of alpha will become 5, right? You can see here the current value of alpha will be compared with 5. So maximum of alpha for minus infinity and 5 is 5. Now alpha is 5 and beta is 3. Okay? Now where alpha is greater than beta, so that the right successor of E will be pruned and the algorithm will not traverse it, and the value of the node E will be 5. Now whenever this condition appears, alpha becomes greater than equal to beta, then we will prune the further nodes, right? So here alpha is 5 and beta is 3. That means 5 is greater than 3. So right successor of E will be pruned and will not be traversed. Okay? So the value of node will become 5. We won't execute this 9, and it will be the value of 5 will be given to E, right? So the tree will become like this. A, alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to this one. Okay? So at next step, alpha algorithm again backtrack the tree from node B to A. Now this is spoon. One step we have missed. The value of E is 5. This value will be given to pass to the parent, that is B, right? The node value of E is 5 and this value is given to B, right? So at in step 5, the algorithm again backtrack the tree from node B to node A. Now from B, it is moved towards A. So at node 8, the value of alpha will be changed to 3 as maximum of minus infinity and 3 is equal to 3. See the value of here, B is 3 here, of node B is 3. So it is compared with alpha, which was infinity, minus infinity. So the current value of alpha will become 3 because maximum of minus infinity and 3 is 3. So the value will become alpha is equal to 3, right? And beta will remain same. Beta is equal to plus infinity. Here it is plus infinity. Now these value will be passed to right successor of A. Now these value will be passed to right successor of A, that is C. So alpha is 3 and beta is infinity. This is passed to C, right? Now at step 6, now these same values will be passed to F. The value of alpha beta will be passed to F, which is the left successor of C. Okay. Now at F, that is step 6, value of alpha will be compared. Now this is the maximizing level. So value of alpha will be changed. So value of alpha is currently, it is 3. So it will be compared with 0. So maximum of 3 and 0 is 3, right? After that, it is compared with 1. Alpha is compared with 1. The maximum of 3 and 1 is 3. So the value of alpha will remain 1 only, 3 only. But the value of F node will become 1 because out of 0 and 1, the maximum is 1. The value of the value of node F will become 1. So this value is 1. Alpha is 3 here, beta is 0, is infinity here. Now at step 7, F returns to the node the value 1 to node C. Now this F will return the value 1. The node value will be returned to the parent. So node value is 1. It will be returned to C, and C is having the value alpha. At C, it is alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to plus infinity. Since C is at a minimizing level, the value of beta will be changed. So we will find the value of minimum of alpha for infinity and 1, because beta is 1 here and the node value of F is 1. So we will compare beta value, that is beta value plus infinity and 1. Minimum of these two is 1, so beta will get the value 1, right? Now at C, alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 1. This you can see here, alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 1. Now you can see again here, alpha is greater than equal to 1, beta. Alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 1. So 3 is greater than equal to 1. That means next child of C, that is G, will be prune. That means we don't have to read this node, right? That means subsequently means that the algorithm will not compute the entire subtree G, right? If you cannot read the G, that means the subtree can be left from reading, right? Now the value at C will also become 1. Why 1? Because this is not red, this subtree is not red, and the value of F is 1, and we have to find the minimum of these two children. So minimum is 1, so value of C will become 1. Now at step 8, C returns value 1 to A. Now this value of C will be returned to A because a node returns the value of itself to the parent node. So value of C is 1, it will be returned to A, right? Now A is the maximizing, so we have to calculate the alpha. Now the best value of A is max 3, 1. Now initially it was 3, alpha was 3, and from node 1, the value of node C is 1. So we will compare alpha, that is 3, with 1. So maximum of these 3 and 1 is 3. So the value will be 3. Alpha value will be 3. Now the final game is this one. The final game tree will be this one. Here the nodes computed and nodes never computed are shown. Now the optimal value for the maximizer is 3 here. You can see these are the node values. This is 1. The value of C is 1. The F is 1. G is not red. The value of node E is 5. The value of node D is 3. And the value of node B is 3. And value of node A is 3. So that is how minimax algorithm and alpha proving in it is done.